In every magical tradition, the circle is sacred. It's both a boundary and a portal, a barrier and an invitation. Drawing the circle within the temple is the first act of the magician, the declaration that this space, this act, this will is separate from everything else in the universe. But what does it truly mean? This isn't just about geometry, and this isn't just theory. When you step into the magical circle, you're stepping into a reality which is greater than you, but which has always been you. You're standing at the threshold of a force which is so powerful that it both creates and destroys everything in its path, including you. This is the circle. And if you understand it, you can use it. The circle is the first act of power. To draw the magical circle is to make a claim over reality itself. The circle defines what is within and what is without. It's the first separation. It's the first act of separating raw, chaotic potential into directed will. It's the moment where the infinite is translated into the finite, not simply to limit it, but to concentrate its force. Crowley tells us that the magician affirms their identity with the infinite by drawing the magical circle. But let's go deeper. What does it really mean? The circle is not just a boundary, it's a command. This is my domain. This is the axis of the universe. What happens inside this circle is true for the entirety of the cosmos. This is the foundation of all magic, the conscious structuring of raw potential into an act of will. If the magician is unbalanced, the circle cannot hold. The universe exists in a state of perfect equilibrium. The circle is a mirror of the whole of existence, perfect, unbroken. It's the container for the ritual, the vessel in which transformation occurs. It's the eye of the storm, the place where power is gathered before it's unleashed. This is why the circle must be inscribed, not just with names and symbols, but with your own certainty and your own clarity of purpose. A weak circle is a weak will, and a strong circle is impenetrable. A paradox lies at the heart of magic. We are finite, but we seek the infinite. We are temporary, but we seek eternity. We're bound by flesh, but we seek transformation beyond it. The circle is how we bridge that gap. The circle is not just a representation of infinity. It's the place where the infinite penetrates into the finite. The circle is not just a symbol of reality. It's the place where reality bends. What happens inside the circle does not remain within the circle. It reverberates. It alters reality itself, first within you and then beyond you. At the center of the circle lies the Tao, the cross of 10 squares, the tree of life, the map of the soul itself. This is the key to all transformation. The circle is infinity, nuit, the totality of all things. The cross is hadit, the point, the individuated soul in motion. Together they form the rosy cross, the mystic marriage, love under will. This is not just a symbol. This is you. You are the meeting place of the finite and the infinite. You are the cross that gives structure and form to the circle. You are God in manifestation. If you dare to accept that power. This is what OTO teaches. This is what Thelema reveals. When you're standing in the magic circle, you're standing in the meeting place where God and the human being unite. This is the place where Nuit and Hadit find their ecstasy. Are you ready to unlock your true will and live with purpose? Introducing The Adventures of a God, a guide to spiritual growth and true will in OTO. My new ebook designed to help you discover and embody the profound teachings of Thelema. In this guide, you'll uncover the core principles of Thelema, explore the mystical rituals of Ordo Templi Orientis, and learn how to align with your divine purpose. From understanding the Gnostic Mass to navigating the transformative path of initiation, this book offers practical insights for your spiritual journey. Whether you're a seasoned member of OTO or simply curious about Thelema, The Adventures of a God is your roadmap to spiritual growth and authentic living. Take the first step on your path to transformation. Download The Adventures of a God and let your journey begin today. Around the circle, 3 diamonds are placed. They're traces of something hidden, a vast, invisible triangle. And what does this triangle represent? The 3 veils of the negative, the absolute nothingness from which all things arise. This is the deepest secret of the universe. All things which exist, including you, are born of the power of annihilation. The universe is not made of substance. It's made of absence, a nothingness which is constantly in the process of limiting itself, of canceling itself to create the appearance of something. Becoming is more fundamental than being. Annihilation is more fundamental than that which is destroyed. And when the magician understands this, when they embrace it, they cease to fear destruction. They wield destruction. This is the secret of the magical working. To step inside the circle is to step inside a charged, polarized place. It's the place where everything that is not the true will is burned away. The names and candles around the circle form a threshold. They repel the forces that would distract or weaken you. At the same time, they call in the forces that will empower you, that will transform you. This is why the magician does not just stand in the circle. The magician is the circle. You are the meeting place of Nuit and Hadit, the infinite and the finite, form and force. You are the consequence of the perpetual self-annihilation of nothingness, constantly being created, constantly being destroyed, constantly being reborn. Magic is nothing less than the ability to master this power of destruction, to command it, to harness it, to become it, and in doing so, to master life itself. The circle is more than a line on the ground. It's more than a concept. It's an act. It's a declaration. It's a threshold. And the question is, when you step into it, will you hesitate? Or will you step inside as one who is already transformed? Because once the circle is drawn, and once the circle is entered, there's no turning back. This is where the magic truly begins.